as we prepare to kind of wrap up here in these highlights and this discussion of the journal, what are some key takeaways that you have from all of this ego discussion and the flow? And I know that we've utilized the tools. We don't just put them out there. We practice what we preach, as they say.
Yes.
So what do you find the maybe top 2 or 3 things that you're taking away from this are?
Having taken the time to dive into a lot of personal growth and spiritual text over the last few years is on my personal transformation journey. So much of it does talk about killing ego. And I see the point. I may not necessarily agree in full. I do feel that, just like anything, balance is key. And sometimes that if we do kill the ego, it may not be a weapon to others, but it may be a weapon to ourselves. And so we have to be aware of when something is a tool or weapon, not just to those around us, but to actually within. I think that's, to me, was kind of like a stepping stone into taking a deeper dive into awareness. The more that we become aware of who we are at all levels of self, the more then we can step 3, which is take action. And then we can experience ourselves, and we can watch kind of in parallel. We can chew gum and walk at the same time, right? That old saying, right?
And pat your belly and rub your head.
This whole thing, right? So those are probably my 3 big takeaways. So balance, awareness, and action.
Those are good takeaways.
Yeah.
I like it. I think it's important that we do all have what resonates for us with all of this, because as much I love what you just said and it resonates with me, but as I navigate through it, for me, coming from the math science part, which is probably why I ended up putting percentages in there. So sorry for all of the creatives where percentage is not your part. I apologize. But it helped me kind of step out of myself and look at it from a more observational view of who I am, instead of being inside and feeling like, oh, I need to control this, right? Because that is such a human desire, or what we feel we need to do is to direct and control and even navigate through all of the things all of the time. But when we have something where we can have this discussion, I was fortunate in that I did come at it from the knowing the ego is important and being able to be in witness of the valve and how it moves, but I still needed to pull out and observe how my human and my soul interacted together. And I feel like this, taking an entire month to dive into ego and be the observer of that, gave me the data, gave me the opportunity to analyze in a way and then feel into the analysis and understand.